What up, everybody? It's your boy Jay Floyd, man. I'm just going live really quick. Um, I'm just gonna wait and see if anybody hops in, man. Holler at y'all, folks. It's a beautiful day outside, man. What's up, Carlin, man? How you living, bro? Arrow to the G. Yo, it's a beautiful day outside, man. I just wanted to hop on real quick. Cliff Lewis, what's going on, bro? Um, I just wanted to hop on, man, and just kick it with my folks, man. I just wanted to kick it with my folks. I love the people, and I've been too busy. I've been too busy to come in here and just spend some time, man. And I spoke with my, all coaches have coaches. I spoke with my coach, and she was like, "Yo, bro, you're doing too much. So scale back, learn how to, hit your lane harder. Don't spread yourself so thin. Don't try to do 50 good things. Try to do 5 great things." So I'm doing that, man, and I'm seeing the benefit already. Shout out to my homeboy, Jamil Thomas. I just got off the phone with him, man. Young Buck, man, doing his thing, man. Young Lion, doing great things. I just wanted to come in here and basically just open the lines of communication, man. Let me open open the door real quick, get some air coming in, because it's a warm, man. It's beautiful. Queen, what's up, Queen? How you living? Queen doing her thing. Akila Muhammad, that's her name over there, man. Queen been rocking with me and my homeboy Speed so long, it's ridiculous. Uh, yeah, you need to hear that. I'm glad you vibing on that. You know what I mean? Glad you vibing on that. Um, Really, I just want to have more honest communication, man. I was going through some things recently, uh, right after uh, right after my 44th birthday, man. I turned 44, man. The 44 Magnum year. Right after that birthday, man, I started feeling a little down, man. I was physically feeling something. You know what I mean? I was getting like some burning in my chest. I wasn't it was off, man. It just wasn't feeling right, and I had to confront the fact that I have medical anxiety, man. I peep you, Queen. I see you doing your thing. One of the things about post-traumatic stress disorder and panic disorder, as far as I experience life, my last days of seeing my mom were in a hospital. When my brother was shot and killed, I had to identify his body at a hospital. So, it's no shock that I would have medical anxiety. I have no issues been able to overcome the issues of me walking into a hospital, going to visit my homeboys, my family members. I get called to go in and pray for people, and I've done that. I've even overseen funeral and said those prayers at a funeral, man. But one of my struggles, man, in life has been that I don't want to be that one. You know what I mean? Struggling. What's going on, Zale? What's going on, Marlon? Martin, what's happening, man? But like I was saying, one of the struggles in my life is, you know, me dealing with my own mortality and my own health. You know what I mean? I have 3 children, um, beautiful wife. Me thinking about the prospect of me being sick. I struggle with that, of me being the dude in the hospital bed. You know what I'm saying? But the last time I saw my dad, he was in a hospital and got checked in and he didn't make it. So me dealing with medical anxiety is a fact of my life. You know what I mean? So one of the things that I had to confront in this season was when I started feeling something. What's going on, Rhea? And I know you understand what I'm talking about. When I start feeling something in my own life, how do I confront that? So I started, this year I wasn't feeling so well, and I went and talked to my wife, you know, and she's a rock, man. She held me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm crying in her shoulder, like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like when you have things like post-traumatic stress, it ain't always easy to understand where the actual physical ailment ends and where it's just anxiety. You know what I'm saying? So when I started to feel something in me, my anxiety kicked in, and it becomes very blurry line of what's actually physically wrong versus what's a panic attack, man. You know what I mean? What's anxiety kicking in? And you know, my wife, man, she's so dope, man. She held me down, man. I'm crying like a baby, man. She held me. You know what I'm saying? I remember she just asked me like, "Yo, what do you want me to do? I'll be there for you. What you want me to do?" And I remember I was just like, man, I needed some rest. I was so worried, you know, and I know the Bible says to worry for nothing because it won't add any more time to your life. But I was struggling with that in my flesh. I was struggling. You know what I mean? Me sitting there by myself, my mind was racing, you know, and I remember I told her, you know, what I need from you is just be here right now. Just be here, you know, just be my rest. You know what I mean? And I remember she held me and I went to sleep because I wasn't able to sleep before then, you know. And I remember when I got up, she was like, listen, she poured into me like, yo, you got to be strong enough to confront this. You have control over this, you know what I mean? And she spoke my own words back to me like, yo, you got to get in the driver's seat, man. God is going to be there for you. God's will is going to be done in your life. You're a great man of God. And anything that would have you down on your knees and feeling weak ain't from God, man. So we're gonna have to face this, and I'm gonna face it with you, right? And so yeah, so I got up and I realized I got to face this medical anxiety, man. And so I reached out to my doctor and I went through what I needed to do. And, you know, praise report that by the grace of God, you know, we were able to find the issues that I had with acid reflux, the issues that I had with GERD, and to start working around that with some lifestyle changes. You know what I mean? Some more dietary changes and learning how to discipline myself, you know? And so, you know, I'm in a much better place health wise. I feel great. I feel better than I ever felt in life. But it's about more than that. You know what I mean? I think what God really wanted to do with me in that instance, one, he wanted me to confront my health because I am a 44-year-old Black man. And we know the realities of that. We know what that means, right? When you're 44 as a Black man, there's some additional physical health things that you have to be aware of. Now, God can lead us through that, man. And God is the ultimate doctor. And we can always rock with that, right? But God wants us to be vigilant and do the things that follow his path. So yeah, I was able to discipline myself and step into a new regimen. And I feel better than ever. But the biggest thing is God led me to a journey that I was able to confront this medical anxiety issue. You know, it really was a spiritual battle. I have this thing that I'm working on that I have been carrying with me for the last 20 to 30 years of medical anxiety, of trauma from my past, of what I saw and people that I lost in a traumatic way. And you know, I can keep walking, but eventually God's gonna be like, yo, I need you to work through that because not only do I need you to get past it, and I will give you the strength and walk with you as you get through this, but I need you to take that story and pass it to other people because I want to use you to help other people get that deliverance, right? So, you know, that's why one of the reasons why I wanted to come on and have more honest conversations with y'all. You know, like I said, real coaches have coaches. And when I talked to my wellness coach, she was like, listen, bro, you're doing too much. Cut the 50 down to 5. Not 50 good things, do 5 great things. Find the things that you are uniquely gifted to do and hit them boys hard every day. Eliminate the distractions, eliminate the noise, eliminate the interference, hit your lane hard and value every day that God gave you to wake up in his plan, right? So that's why I don't know if anybody, you know, even if you pay attention to what I post on my page, you'll see that it's different. It's different. When I post, it's very, you know, I don't post a lot of opinion anymore. You know, everybody got a lot of opinion, and I have a lot of opinion. But God didn't uniquely equip me to change the world through my opinions. He uniquely equipped me to change the world through my journey and my experience and the way that he has shown me what's true. I still got opinions on politics. I still got opinions on music. I still got opinions on culture. But how he uniquely equipped me is how I have to prioritize my time. So you will see most of my content is content. You know what I mean? It's really me hitting with messages. And these are messages that God has, you know, I've been through certain experiences that I need to help. I want to show other people. So if anybody even go through something, you know, distantly, remotely close to what I went through, they could be like, yo, I feel that, and I feel a little bit stronger knowing that somebody else went through something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like I didn't have to wake up today. None of us did. We're not promised that. You know, like I said a long time ago, tomorrow is not. We're not promised that. So the fact that we were given that is a blessing. What are we going to do with it? You know, somebody gives you a gift. The first thing we say is, oh, how can I repay you? Well, when God gives us a gift every day, how do we repay him? Right? For me, I've decided that my repayment is to keep figuring out how I can walk in my best path, man, and cut out all the noise. I don't want to spend hours chopping it up about anything that's outside of my path no more. You know, I want to be streamlined into my focus, and people can feel what they want to feel about that, but they didn't live through what I lived through. You know, everybody's uniquely gifted to do their own journey, and this is mine. So I just wanted to come and holler at everybody, man, because I love all of y'all, man. There's some really good people hopping on the line, man. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out. I just recently signed a deal, man, to be a um, a brand ambassador, man, for Greenwood Dist. So look at the shirt I'm blessed with right here, man. Unapologetically black. I think that speaks to me and who I've been my whole life, man. The way that I've always approached my life, to be who you are. Anybody knows how I feel about the race thing, man. You have to be who God created you to be, and that experience and that lineage that he pulled you through. You know what I'm saying? As a black man in America, God has pulled me through a lineage that came through Africa, that came through the Caribbean, that came through the South, and ended up here. So I unapologetically, all of that, black. Just like if somebody came through in a white experience or Asian experience, you gotta be that, man. I don't ever believe in that don't see color thing. See it. God is constantly painting in all of our colors. He painted the whole thing. And you ain't supposed to use your color to act like you better than somebody else, or to act like, you know what I'm saying, I'm supposed to disrespect somebody else. But no, you use your color to help God paint this whole picture. He put us in this color for a reason. He gave us these experiences for a reason. Some of them more painful than others, but it's all for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm unapologetically black, and I love everybody that rolls with me, and I hope y'all are unapologetically exactly what you are. Be it white, be it Asian, no matter what it is. Be that, man, and let's love each other, man. I want to know about your history. I want to know about your lineage. You know, wherever your family comes from, that's dope. We should learn more about each other, man. You know what I'm saying? The reason I looked up my ancestry is to find more about exactly where I came from, so I can share that with people and know where I came from, man. I feel like, honestly, the history that we've been through, this nation shouldn't even force the descendants of slaves to pay for Ancestry.com. That should be subsidized for us, man. We should be giving that the least you can do. But given what I know and what I believe about life, what God told Adam in Genesis is everywhere you place your foot, there will be thorns. Every step of the way, there will be thorns. So yeah, the country should do certain things, but I understand that this life is about struggle. It's about how do you respond to struggle? How do you respond to the adversity around you? Can you still be strong enough to walk in the path that God created you to do, despite the thorns, despite the hurdles? You don't run and go home. You don't run and go home. When the track team show up to the track meet and they see that there's hurdles set up on the track, they don't turn the bus around and go home. No. Why don't they? Because they've been trained to come there and jump them hurdles. And in my life, in your life, in our lives, we are all uniquely gifted enough. There's so much ingenuity and intelligence and wherewithal in us, we can jump these hurdles. So let's love each other, man. Let's jump these hurdles, man. I want to start building more and talking to, let's talk, man. Any of y'all got anything that y'all want me to address in any of these, or y'all just want to chop it up with me? Let's do that. My book, the the driver's seat is still popping, man. It is a perfect small group, life group um, resource. So if you are looking for a book to study for your 6 to 8 week summer course in a church, in a group, or just getting ready for fall, hit me up. I have a deep discount on my book, The Driver's Seat, How to Get Out of the Backseat of Your Life and Drive in Your God-Given Purpose. It's very straightforward book that I think is perfect for a summer session. You know, you can hit it with your people in your group, and everybody can take that next step in their life of walking in God's purpose. If you love this shirt or any shirt like it, man, I advise you to go out to Greenwood Dist, man. GreenwoodDist.com. Go to greenwooddist.com. And in fact, if you put in the promo code JAYFLOYD, put in the promo code JFloyd, they'll knock 10% off for you, just like that, because you're rolling with me and you're my fam. So go out there and do that, man. I'll put as a matter of fact, I'll type it right in here, man. Y'all can hit it up and go get your speak. You know, like I want to say it with your chest, man. Sometimes you just got to put it right out there. You know, say it with your chest. Be who you are, man. Sometimes you got to make a statement. Anybody who knows me know that I've always made a statement, man. And I got no problem with that. So I love y'all, man. Hit up the site. Keep rocking with me, man. I'll put more information out. I'll come in here and chop it up with y'all a little bit more. Yeah, keep doing y'all thing, man. Thank you to everybody who joined. I see all of y'all. Rhea, what's up, sis? How you doing? I hope y'all are doing blessed, man. You know, hope y'all are being blessed. Tell my boy Money, I said, what's up? We got to chop it up once this whole pandemic thing is out the way, man. Maybe we can get something going on, you know, but we'll take our time. We'll do what's best, you know, to take our steps. You know, I got my mask right here, you know. Got my mask. Let me throw my joint on, you know, because sometimes one of the things we got to learn how to do while we got these masks on, we also, you know, sometimes you just got to communicate with them, you know. You got to still be able to talk through this mask. And that's how we are in this pandemic right now. Even though these laws and, you know, the situation got us restricted, we still gotta love each other, man. They get a little harder. You know, I gotta raise my voice and I gotta speak a little more clearly so that y'all can hear me through this. That's what we have to do. We gotta reach out and be a little more intentional, but we still gotta love each other. We still gotta love each other through this, man. It doesn't matter if we in this pandemic, we know who we are. You still got to love each other, whether you got to be a little more intentional about it and just work a little harder. Ain't nothing wrong with hard work. All of our parents taught us that. This life ain't about convenience and comfort. It's just not. Life is not about convenience and comfort. Life is about purpose. You know, we ain't come here to ride on a cruise ship. I know for one, I didn't. I knew from day one I came to ride on a battleship, you know. So I'm rocking with my purpose, man, through all of the hurdles, through all of the strife, stumbling, failing, all of that. That's just part of purpose, man. To succeed in your purpose, you're gonna have some failures. Like one of my mentors, when I moved into the corporate world, one of my mentors, Pete Tarrant, man, shout out to the big pimp, Pete Tarrant. He used to tell me, hey, fail faster. You know, get past this so you can get to the next step. Learn what you need to learn out of this and move on. So I'm saying that to all of y'all, man. If you're working on something and you're frustrated by it, it's all good. Fail faster, man. Don't be stuck. Don't have that paralysis by analysis, man. Where you think it's so much that you don't move forward. Sometimes you just got to go for the gusto, man. All right, it might be the wrong move. Okay, you might take a step back. But now the next time, you know, you're going to come at that boy a little bit harder. You know, you chalk that up. That's why the key is learning every step to be like, all right, I'm not the failure. This effort was a failure. Now, why was it? What can I change? What did I learn from it? Did I get better? If you don't get better from failing, come on now. You know what I'm saying? None of us are failures. Or you can take it back to that old joke, man. every single one of us was one of millions of sperm that made it to the destination. So you ain't never a failure. Never. Look what you already won from day one. You won. You know what I'm saying? Like if I went out right now and raised 50 million people, what's the odds that I would win that? But guess what? I already won one of them. That's why I'm here. Already won one of them. We all did. So you are never a failure, regardless of what's going on with the situation. You might fall short and stumble, but it's not you being a failure. You get back up, learn from it, calculate it, boom, come a little harder, a little stronger. So a lot of times it really just needed a better effort, and that's what we give that next time, that concerted effort. You know, one other thing I want to touch on, man, is that the idea of getting better. You know, my homeboy Speed, Robert Hill, go check him out, man. My man is always talking some good stuff about politics and all kind of stuff, man. One of the things that he used to always tell me when I was younger is, you know, every day, just do a little something to get better, even if it's like 1%, you know. And then I read Jim Harbaugh's book, and he talked about that 1% better every day, you know. And one of the parts of that is receiving criticism. I was just talking to my homeboy earlier today, and I was telling him, you know, in what I do, I write books to help people get better in their life. I give speeches to help people get better in their life. So there's going to be a lot of people who listen to what I'm saying. But at the same time, when there is somebody who's going to criticize me, they're going to criticize me harshly. They're going to come at me for real, right? So they're going to really, I got to make sure that I'm not getting defensive to that. You know, I have to always understand the perspective. The reason they're coming at me is because the realm that I deal in, the area, the lane that I deal in is helping people get better in their lives, helping people get over trauma, helping people heal from things. And that's serious. That's serious. So of course, if somebody has something to say, even if it's warranted or unwarranted, it's going to be a harsh criticism. It's going to cut kind of hard because of the area that I'm in. So my skin got to be even thicker. And I got to understand that when people come and be like, yo, why you say this, that, and the third, or I don't agree with this, that, and the third, I can't just be like, yo, you wrong. Yo, I know what I'm talking about. No, I got to receive that properly. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole part of responsibility of you being in a certain area, in a certain lane. If I'm going to be in a lane where I'm discussing people, helping people get in right with God and a purpose, that's serious. So if I do go off or I need correction, I can't take it personally. I'm supposed to get correction. God and purpose is a lane of correction. That's what it is. It's a lane that, you know, I gave a speech, it was about 6 months ago maybe, down in Akron. I gave a speech and, you know, the audience was loving it, man. Everybody was loving it. You know, after it was over, it was like, yo, you stay around, you can ask questions. You know, I had like a little line of people asking me questions, right? And most of them was like, yo, you know, let me ask you a little bit more about this chapter, or giving me testimony on how, you know, things going on in their life where the book can help them. And then, you know, the last lady, and I'm pretty sure she was last because she chose to be last, she was like, yo, I loved it. I loved it. But let me give you a little word of advice, my young brother. Let me tell you a little something. You handed out these business cards, and when you were talking, when you gave your speech, you gave a ton of good information all over the place. I wanted to write some information down on the back of your business card about some of the things you were saying, but I flipped it over and you didn't have a blank back. And I was like, my mind immediately was like, yo, I did that on purpose because I wanted people to, you know, I wanted to flip it over and, you know, have my brand on there or whatever. But she was like, listen, speaking for me and the people that I get down with, when we go see somebody who's speaking and they give a lot of valuable information, what I like to do is flip their card over and write some things that I think about them right there. And she was like, when I heard you, first thing I thought was, let me write down excellent speaker. Would like to book him for my event, but you didn't have a blank back on the card. And so for me, my initial reaction was, what is she, you know, that's such a trivial thing. but what she was speaking to me was right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I had that second thought to just receive it. And I was like, thank you. Thank you. You know what I mean? Because I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. I could have took it to heart, but no, she was really trying to bless me with, so what could look like something small, but obviously in this instance, when applied correctly, it's not something small. It's not something small. There could be a lot of people out there that want to write that want to give you that blessing. And here I am putting a lot of time and effort into my speech, and what they want to do is connect that and thank me for it, but I didn't provide the space for it. So I received that, man. And I received it as a big criticism, as something I can go get better at. You know, I didn't take it little, man, because I knew for her, that's what she really wanted to do. And she put that she could have possibly helped me further my message and reach more people. You know, that could have been that one little tiny thing could have been something that God was using to further where he wants me to send this message. So I ain't take it small. I loved it, man. And you know, I get criticism all the time from people. Well, I won't say all the time, but you get criticism from people. And I love the fact that people are not afraid to be like, hey, listen, you can do this a little better. I saw you do that, and hey, what about this? You know, and there's been times where I'm like, yeah, well, I did it because of this, and they're like, okay, that's great, but I still receive it, man. I receive that. You know what I mean? Because the one thing we gotta always be is teachable. Nobody got all the answers. You just on your journey trying to walk in your purpose. And I know for me, my purpose is to expand on what I've been through, but also to receive God's word through the people that he put around me. So everybody up here, man, if you got questions, you got comments, man, get at me, man. I love y'all. I love y'all. And I'm just gonna keep rocking on my journey, man. I'm just gonna keep doing what I know best. And that's to speak about what I go through, speak about what I live, and chop it up with folks, man. Even when we spent 20 years doing a rap label and traveling and touring, what I did when I would meet people, where I was chop it up with them, man. Even before I was in the church and speaking God's word, guess what we would sit down and talk about every time? God, your beliefs, what's my beliefs, what's my question on my beliefs. So, you know, this is something that's been an ongoing journey for me for a long time, man. 20, 25, 30 years, man. You know? So yeah, shout out to everybody who listened, man. I love y'all, man. I'm gonna post up some more content and just hop on here and chop it up with y'all every now and again, man. Y'all be easy, man. And y'all take care, man. And you know, anybody who has their health, man, and we staying safe and we have the ability to work from home or whatever. You know, let's thank God for that, man. That's a serious blessing. Anybody who has their health, don't take it for granted. Anybody who has been suffering, whether it's from COVID-19 or anything else, health-wise, man, I pray for you. God is the ultimate doctor, and understand that our fleshly weaknesses, be them physical, emotional, mental, they are not the end of any of our stories, right? Not even right now. God can lift us over there right now, but he definitely can lift us over it in the eternal, man. So keep rocking, man. I love y'all. Peace.